welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeannie. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'd like to show you how to create this Primrose Beanie. I named it Primrose Beanie because it's using the Primrose stitch. Isn't that pretty? I felt like the solid colors kind of showcase the stitching better than this one that's kind of busy looking, but it's still cute nevertheless. Cute. Anyways, yeah, if you guys are interested in learning how to crochet this beanie, then continue watching. So for supplies, you will be needing a worsted weight yarn, ball of yarn, any color you want, obviously. I chose the I Love This Yarn brand from Hobby Lobby. It's in the color linen. Sorry about that, my dog. And of course, a beanie. This is optional. A pair of scissors, one of these yarn needles, and a size I 5.5mm hook. It's a number 9 hook. Alright, and of course, I just wanted to let you know this is for an adult size beanie. Okay, to begin, we're going to start off with a slip knot onto your hook. We're going to start off with the brim of the hat first. Okay, so to begin, we're going to make a slip knot. Okay, put it on your hook. Alright, and we're going to start off with a chain of 8. Okay, 8. And then we're going to make a single crochet into the second chain from the hook. So the loop on your hook does not count as a chain. So it's 1, 2. Okay, so making a single crochet. Okay, then we'll make single crochets throughout the next few chains, the next 6 chains. That will be a total of 7 single crochets. Okay, and there you go. All right, chain 1 and turn your work. Now we're going to make a single crochet into that next chain. Okay, and I put it through both loops. But for the next 5 chains, we're going to make the single crochet into the back loop only. Okay, and if you flip it this way, you'll see these two, right? We're going to be making the single crochet into the back loop only. It's the one back here. So that will create the ridge, the ridging. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then the last one, the number 7 chain, I'm going to make a single crochet through both. Okay, and I find that making the single crochet through both loops at the beginning and the end makes it a little bit more sturdier. But then, of course, the 5 chains in between, you can just do it in the back loop, and that will create that ridge. Chain 1 and turn your work. Same thing, I'm going to make my single crochet here through both chains. Okay, and then the next 5, I'll be making it through the back loop only. Single crochet. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 through the last one through both loops. Okay. All right. So for my pattern, I recommend doing 58 rows to create the band. Alright, go ahead and continue making your the brim of your hat, and come back when you have 58 rows, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, I went ahead and crocheted 58 rows, and just to be sure that you count it right, see these ridges, I just count them as 2. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, and then 58. So at 58 rows, it measures out to be about, oh, I think it's 15 and a half, 16 inches. So here is the brim. So we'll go ahead and crochet this together. Give me a moment, let me zoom in. Okay, so I'm zoomed in. So I'm just going to fold this brim together like so. And we're just gonna sew it together, crochet it together. I'm gonna go through the first chain again and just slip stitching through, okay? Make sure it's even when you're slip stitching through, each chain matching the other side. Oops, just for giggles, let me make sure I go through here as well. Okay, and there you go. I normally just turn this inside out, like so. Okay, and then I'll just go start from there. Okay, so first row will be a row of single crochet, and we'll have 58 single crochet on this first row, okay? So to begin, just chain 1, and then I'm also going to be weaving in this tail, the initial tail that we have, as we go along. So let's make our first single crochet there. And again, it will be evenly placed all the way around, and there will be a total of 58 single crochets. I'm going to go ahead and go all the way around and come back and show you the next round. Okay, I'm on my 58th single crochet. The next step is to go ahead and slip stitch into the top of that first single crochet. Okay, that completes round 1. This is how everything should look. Now this hat is a 2-row repeating pattern, okay? So I'm going to show you the first row, repeating row, okay? So this is going to be round 2. So chain 1, I'm going to make 1 single crochet into this first chain, okay, and then chain 2, and then in the same chain below make 1 more single crochet. Okay, that's how it should look. Then we're going to skip 2 and then do the same thing. So we're going to make 1 single crochet, chain 2, and then another single crochet in the same chain. Okay, skip 2, and then in that next one, single crochet, chain 2, and then single crochet again. Just skip 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and this is all in the same chain. Skip 2, so we're basically creating these small clusters, and we'll have a total of 20 clusters when you get all the way back to the side. Okay, I'm going to continue on with this pattern and meet you back up here. Okay, so I did my last cluster right here. This is the 20th one, and I ended with a single crochet right here, and then skip 2, and then basically we're going to slip stitch over to this first chain that we have right here. Okay, and that ends row 2. And I'm going to now slip stitch over to this chain 2 space. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a chain 2 space right here between the first, that single crochet, and this other one. So I'm going to slip stitch over. Okay, and to begin round 3, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to put 2 more double crochets in here. So this chain 3 counts as 1 double crochet. So now I'm putting 2 more. Okay, and that will look like that. Okay, so now we're gonna yarn over and jump to the next chain 2 space right here. Do you see this bump? We'll see it. So we'll make 3 more double crochets in here. That's your pattern for this row. So jump over to the next chain 2 space and put 3 double crochets in there. This is how everything should look so far. Isn't that pretty? Get a closer look at how this pattern will eventually look once you keep going. Again, it's a 2 row repeat pattern. So you'll do the little cluster of single crochet, 2 chains, and a single crochet, and then next row is the cluster of the 3 double crochets. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I'm going to continue, and then I'll come back and show you how to start that first repeating row again after we come back here. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm on my last cluster here. 3 double crochets. Okay, and to end this row, we're just going to slip stitch into the top of the 3rd chain. 1, 2, 3. The initial 3 chains that we did. So slip stitch there, and that ends this row. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so now it's very simple to start the next row. This is that first row repeating one. So we're going to slip stitch into this next chain, which is basically the 3rd chain of this cluster, and we're going to chain 1, make 1 single crochet there, and chain 2, and then put another single crochet there. Okay, and that creates that little small bump, the little small cluster right there. We're gonna jump over to the next cluster, the middle of it, and do the same pattern. So single crochet, chain 2, and then put another single crochet in the same chain. Okay, and jump over to the next cluster, the middle of it. And that's it, folks. That's the repeating two-row repeat pattern. So we're doing this row again up here. So I'm going to continue with this two-row repeat pattern all the way until, let's see here, so 12. So there's going to be 12 rows of this, okay, repeating pattern. That gets to be about, let's see here, about six and a half inches high, and then I'll come back and show you how to finish off this beanie up here, okay, because we're going to be doing a series of you know, double crochet 2 together rows up here to close this off, and then put a pom-pom on. Okay, go ahead and continue your 2-row repeat pattern until you reach 6 inches, 6.5 inches, and then we're going to stop at this 3 double crochet cluster row up here, and then I'll come back and show you how to do the rest. Okay, so I've went ahead and crocheted my 12 rows. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Now the next row I will show you how to do the double crochet 2 together. To begin, we'll start off with chain 2. Zoom in quick. Chain 2. Okay, so we're gonna basically start it off with making double crochets all the way around first, and then we'll start off with the next row would be the double crochet 2 together row, okay, to kind of taper it in this way. So chain 2, I went ahead and put a double crochet there, and I'm going to basically put a double crochet in every chain across this, okay. We'll go ahead and continue on, and I'll show you the next step after we get back to the side, okay? Okay, my last double crochet stitch. Okay, and to end this row, row 13, slip stitch to the top of the first double crochet. Okay, and that row is complete. This is how it should look. Okay. To begin row 14, chain 2. All right, now we're going to start off with our double crochet 2 together. So chain 2, yarn over, put your hook through, pull up. You have 3 loops on your hook, pull through 2, okay. And normally to complete your double crochet, you'll yarn over and pull through both, but in this case we'll yarn over and go through the next chain, pull up, pull through 2, and then now you have 3 loops on your hook, and then go ahead and chain yarn over and pull through all 3, and that's double crochet 2 together. Okay, I'm gonna do the next one. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3. This is basically we're double crocheting 2 together to reduce the amount of chains. Okay, so far we have 1, 2, 3. We've done 3 so far. Okay, so continue along and I'll come back and show you the next step on round 15. I'm gonna make one more double crochet 2 together. Okay, and slip stitch to the top of the first double crochet. All right, as you can see, this cut is kind of tapering in. It did cut the chains in half, so we're going to continue with another round of double crochet 2 together. It'll be even more rounded, and then that's when you can go ahead and close your hat off. With the length of this is going to be more of like a kind of like a slouchier hat because of the length. If you wanted it like more fitted, then you could have stopped like right here and then just, you know, close it off. But I kind of like my beanies a little bit slouchier. I think it's a cuter look. So go ahead and for round 15 we're going to chain 2 just like before and continue with another round of double crochet 2 together. Okay, so chain 2, pull through 2, yarn over, go over to the next chain, pull up, you have 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, now you have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops to complete that double crochet 2 together. I'm gonna continue around and come back and show you how to finish off this hat. Okay, just did my last double crochet 2 together. I'm going to slip stitch to the top of the first double crochet. Okay, and this is basically it. I'm going to go ahead and cut my yarn. I'm going to cut a pretty long piece of yarn because we're going to need that to sew on our pom-pom. Okay, and go ahead and tie off. As you can see, the double crochet 2 together does taper off, you know, at the top really cutely. Now go ahead and grab your yarn needle. And we're just going to close the top of this real quick and then sew on our pom-pom. So what I like to do is to just weave between these chains with my needle, pull through, pull through, weave it in, till you get to the beginning, and this is the beginning right here, so I'm going to, oops, I lost that. Weave this through the beginning chain again, and then this is where you could go ahead and close up that hole by just closing, pulling on that yarn, and there you go. Okay, and just to secure it, I'm going to weave this through. Since we're adding on the pom-pom, I'm just gonna sew at the top since we don't really care how it looks. But if you didn't want to add a pom-pom, I would suggest putting your needle through the hat and just sew on the inside. Okay, but like I said, since I'm adding a pom-pom, it doesn't really matter. Gonna make some knots here just to secure it. Okay, so it's pretty secure now. So I'm going to add this fluffy faux fur pom-pom to my hat. And let me see if I can find there you go. I'll link these pom-poms down below where I got them on Amazon. They're pretty good quality faux fur pom-poms. But I basically just weave it through this. Okay, and what I do next is I'll just put this needle through the hat and pull. Okay, and then I'll make several knots to secure the pom-pom. And what I like to do is I'll put this through that again, the band, just to secure it some more. And then of course put this through the hat again. And then do several more knots just to really secure this in. Okay, one more knot and I think I'm going to call it. Okay, just going to snip off the excess yarn, the tail, and I don't have any other tails because I went ahead and weaved it in. This would have been my other tail right here, but it's been weaved in when I initially made the brim. But here, let me zoom out. Give me a second. Okay, so this is the finished hat. It's the Primrose hat, Primrose Beanie, and I'm loving this stitch. It's so beautiful. I've made several baby blankets using the stitch before, so I thought this stitch would be beautiful on a beanie. So here it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you guys do love it, please give my video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. Thank you so much for watching and have a blessed day.